Thanks to you, I don't know my worth. Thanks to you, I'm afraid to be hurt. Thanks to you, I walk around with a broken heart, and thanks to you, I don't even know where to start. Thanks to you, I question motives from everyone in my life, whether it's kindness or compassion. I wonder if it's manipulation and control. Thanks to you, I overanalyze everything that people say or do for me because I wonder what the motive behind it is. Thanks to you, I don't know if I'll ever open up my heart wide enough to let someone in again. Thanks to you, I'm afraid that love is the thing that hurt me rather than what you put me through. Thanks to you, I don't know what I'm gonna do. When it comes to love, I feel blind, I feel lost. And when it comes to loving myself, I feel especially broken. Thanks to you, I don't know who I am, but thanks to you, I'll find myself again. Thanks to you, I don't know my worth. Thanks to you, I'm afraid to be hurt. Thanks to you, I walk around with a broken heart, and thanks to you, I don't even know where to start. Thanks to you, I question motives from everyone in my life, whether it's kindness or compassion. I wonder if it's manipulation and control. Thanks to you, I overanalyze everything that people say or do for me because I wonder what the motive behind it is. Thanks to you, I don't know if I'll ever open up my heart wide enough to let someone in again. Thanks to you, I'm afraid that love is the thing that hurt me rather than what you put me through. Thanks to you, I don't know what I'm gonna do. When it comes to love, I feel blind, I feel lost. And when it comes to loving myself, I feel especially broken. Thanks to you, I don't know who I am, but thanks to you, I'll find myself again.
Let's break down gaslighting for a second. Have you ever received an apology from them, and it was almost a backhanded apology because it was like, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you are upset right now. Not sorry for their actions, not sorry for what they did to you, but sorry that you feel an uncomfortable emotion and that's hard for you, not because they actually want to remedy it. They're not asking for a solution or how they can help you. They're telling you that they're sorry that you're emotional. Things like that are examples of gaslighting. Another situation being you approach them about something they did and they play the I don't know card. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you mean by that. I was speaking to this person and being flirty with them and touching them inappropriately and doing this all in front of your face, but I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do any of that. You're just making it up in your head. Just to be chosen isn't a blessing. To be chosen by the right person is a blessing. It's not that we need to be wanted and our worth validated and we just need someone to sweep us off our feet and tell us all the things that we want to hear. But when it comes down to it, do you share the same values? Do you want the same things out of life? What goes beyond the sweet talk? What goes beyond the laughs and the little moments that you have with someone? What lies on the inside of that? What goes deeper than that? What is it that actually makes you compatible with that person? And when we start focusing on these things, when we start developing relationships with people, we can better weed out the people that we don't necessarily mesh with against the people that we actually could have a future with. Is it a good time that you're looking for? Is it a future that you want? And then gauge how you act accordingly. The person that's in front of you is not the person you remember them to be. They finally revealed themselves. They revealed the person that they truly were underneath all of the facade, underneath all of the love bombing, underneath all of the manipulation. You're slowly starting to see the real person come out, especially in heated situations when you're not doing what they prefer you to be doing, when you're not handling things the way that they trained you to. And it's especially and increasingly difficult when you're starting to question your own emotions because they're treating you this way. When you're starting to realize that you're losing yourself, your self-identity, your self-image, and everything that you believed about yourself in the process of trying to cater to them. You don't have to deal with that, and you don't have to stay with someone who doesn't make you feel like yourself. I don't miss you. I miss who you pretended to be at the beginning. I miss the moments when you tried your hardest to make me feel special. And I miss just the memories that I have of you still respecting me and caring for me in a way that made me feel like you weren't just thinking about yourself all the time, or what I could give for you or do for you in order for you to actually show me that I was worth something. I just miss you being genuine. And maybe I didn't realize that at the time you weren't actually being that maybe you were just planning and formulating something in order to make me feel vulnerable with you and gain access to me and control me. But at the end of the day, I fell in love with who you pretended to be. And that was on me, because I felt in my gut that something was wrong and I didn't trust it. But it doesn't change the fact that now I'm mourning the loss of a person that never existed. And I wish he did. And I wish he was you. Do you stay or do you go? You have two choices. You can keep going down the same path that you're used to and keep experiencing those same things with that person time and time again, and keep accepting less than you know you're worth, and keep accepting a half-assed love, and keep accepting a person who doesn't actually love you for who you are but wants to morph you into something that they want you to be, and have you controlled and have you constantly just catering to them. And then you have the flip side, where you could choose something new, something healthy, something you haven't experienced before. And the only reason why that seems possibly unattractive to you is because you haven't felt it yet, because it's not normal to you yet. Your normal is toxicity. Your normal is someone mistreating you. And so you think that that's what love should look like because that's the only thing you've ever experienced. And so when we take a look at ourselves and our choices and we realize there's a pattern with what we're deciding to go for, then we can realize that we have the power to change. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I really just want to sit in my sadness. I want to sit in that self-loathing feeling. I want to feel bad because that's what I'm used to feeling. And that's the thing that feels safe to me, because I know that, without a doubt, I know how to feel that emotion. I know how to feel overwhelmed and overcome by everything that's happened in my life that I wish hadn't happened. And so on the journey to growth, they don't talk about the fact that it's painful, that you basically have to rip out your old identity and burn it, because you can't be that anymore. You can't hold on to the sadness like that anymore. You can't hope that something bad happens so that you're reminded of the way that you're used to feeling. You constantly want to feel positive, I guess, when you try to grow, and you just almost force some days because it just doesn't feel natural to you. You're still trying to figure out what it looks like to be happy. But sometimes that's hard, and sometimes I don't want it. How long have you been trying to save them? How long have you been trying to show them that the way that they've been is the reason why they're unhappy? How long have you tried to show them the light? They've purposely blinded themselves to what you're trying to show them because they don't actually want the help. And you feel like you're obligated to stay because you've been there from the beginning and you've seen them drown themselves in their problems, drown themselves in these poor choices and poor decisions, and you want so badly to rescue them because when you were in that position, you wished someone had come and rescued you. But that's the thing about it. They're only going to bring you down with them. They don't want the help. They can't accept the help. And the best thing that we can do in that situation is to walk away, no matter how much you love them. Because they're just inevitably being the person that they choose to be, and you can't change their choice. That's free will. They are capable of making their own choices. You can't sway that. You can't change who they are to their core. It wasn't because of your lack of effort. That wasn't the reason why it didn't work. It was the manipulation. It was the gaslighting. It was the constantly making you feel jealous for no reason. It was the trying to control you and everything else in between, making you feel like you were the reason why it went wrong, because they constantly had you questioning your own emotions and making you feel like those emotions were always too much. They were always invalid. They were always inconvenient. But you know that that's not true because your gut told you different. You felt that it was wrong. You felt it to your core. You felt it in your heart, and that's why it hurt so much and confused you so much, because they were trying to make you believe the lie that they were telling instead of you trusting yourself. Know for the future, trust your heart.